Hi guys, so I'm doing a kind of an arc update because first what happened was I was gonna get a rack, and so everything was gonna go in a rack. That fell through because the rack didn't have the side panels or the front glass. It was just the four post. So yeah, so I ended up just keeping everything here. So this is my computer. This is the server that has a Ryzen 5900X, 32 gigs RAM, and then um um a 1650 in there. I mean 1660 Super. I was gonna put a Quadra on there, but just said nah. So there's an optical drive in there. There's a SSD. I took out 4 hard drives because the hard drives were just going to be used somewhere else. And the hard drives are going to be used somewhere else. And in another build for actual main storage because I have a hard drive in there just for actual storage of Plex media. Because this is my Plex server. This is also my print server and other stuff on here. So this is my switch that's going to be updated to something a little bit better, maybe 10 gig. I'm not for sure right now. But basically, there's a UPS. There's gonna be another UPS here. So another bigger UPS for running the modem slash router off of it, and yeah. My printer, which is a brother printer that I've had for a while now, which is hooked to this computer, and which is hooked to the computer slash server. It's running Windows 10. I was running Windows 11, but I was having too many issues with it. This is on the main screen. I also do some recording here too for stuff that needs to be installed, and I already have a backup of the image, so basically I can just restore the image once basically if something happens, like I install a bad software or bad update, I can just restore the older image and everything will just be working again. I have my drawing tablet here, which is hooked up to a HDMI splitter, which is hooked to the HDMI port of my computer. And let's see, these are some PreSonus something speakers. The 3-inch speakers, the 3.5-inch speakers. There's a Scarlett Solo like the one I have in my room. A 920. This button to allow me to turn on the speakers so I can just leave that power switch on and turn it on there. Those are 32 inches. I wanted to get 4 42 inches, just like this one. I wanted to replace this one with 3 of the same exact monitors, but I ended up getting these for super cheap. And yeah, so I'm using those. I have a phone thing there for when I need to do some computer stuff here, but I usually access it remotely. I have a Blu-ray player here just in case I want to watch some DVDs and not have it working on my thing. I also have this cool, neat wallpaper. Pretty cool Matrix kind of thing. This is split on here. So let me show you. When I basically do stuff on this screen, it also is on this screen because it's mirrored. So see? There's that one. Because let's see. Can I open something? So yeah. And then this is the Stream Deck I have. The images are kind of too slow right now. I gotta fix that. But the first one is OBS, second one is record, and then third is mute. Desktop 1 and desktop 2, which are the two screens. Then my cursor highlighter software using iHockey. And then also on and off for turning that off. Firefox, video editor, which is my video editing software. Handbrake. As you can see, the download folder, download FileBot, Qubit, let's see, Foobar, Photoshop, and also Plex. This is the icon I use for loading up Plex, if I ever close it. And, yeah, and all that is basically just act as so when I press a button, it just does the thing. So yeah. And so when I need to watch Blu-ray, I have the Blu-ray player remote here. And that's hooked to this TV's second input. As you can see, there's a splitter right there. And that's hooked to this computer, this is hooked to my drawing tablet, and this TV. And I wanted to get a different kind of drawing tablet just so I could basically hook it to here and put this in my room, but I thought I'm using my iPad for actually that, so I'm just can get more tips from my iPad for drawing and doing some other kind of sketching type of stuff on my iPad. And this is the G602. That's the mouse I've had since 2013, because I actually bought one of these before and it was kind of broken, and so I returned it and got a different one, a brand new one, because this one I got, the one I got before was a refurbished one I got off Amazon, and basically it just was broken. I got a brand new one off Amazon and it's been working ever since. The ironic part is this one, which is the G602, lasted longer than my MX Master did without failing, because I have an MX Master, and the problem with that one is that with MX Master, it basically will stop clicking because of the sensor on the MX Master would basically not work, because it's so because there's a little button you actually press down on the MX Master, and you can basically do this, which is Alt Tab, and it basically allows you to go through each individual window that's open, and then where you stop, it'll open that up. So you can alt tab out of stuff like games and stuff like that. So there's the button on MX Master does that, and you have to. It's really weird. You have to basically untighten a little screw on there just a tiny bit with like a Phillips screwdriver, and then you have to use a Torx to actually get into like there. And then once you untighten it just a tiny bit, it would just work longer, and if it stops working, you just untighten it again. But the problem is you kind of ruin the feet of the mice because you have to take them off. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So yeah, let me just I'll show you. So I'm back in here. So with MX Master, so basically this is the MX Master. There's usually a rubber feet here, a rubber feet here. So you have to peel off this one, unscrew that screw and that screw. You have to basically pry between here, and then make sure you don't pull off the actual cable that's connecting the mouse. And then there's a screw over here on this side that you have to unscrew lightly, and then it'll start working again, and it'll start to detecting clicks again. Because the problem is, this little button right here causes issues where it doesn't click anymore, and it will refuse to respond to cursor movement. Because and also, when you do that fix, the Bluetooth doesn't work on the MX Master anymore. I found that out because I can't reconnect it to my Bluetooth adapter here because it just refuses to work. So you're gonna have to have a Unify adapter to actually hook to it wirelessly. Don't know if it's just this my specific mouse that has an issue, but I've I've had to repair this one and my friends, and it's the same exact issue for actually both of them. But this is for the Gen 1. I don't know if the same issue of basically Bluetooth not working happens on the Gen 2 or the Gen 3 of the MX Master, but I know it just happens on the MX Master Gen 1. So yeah, um, that's how if you wanted to fix it. So thanks for watching. Bye.